Honestly, I didn't check the rules full. Pretty much everyone, I guess. So, Space Marines against Imperial Guard. Inquisitor is known to be quite good against Space Marines, but she's not the currently considered strongest hero of the Space Marines overall. Second, Guardsman with no waypoint, and Sentinel after that. What's with Piluco? What? What happened to him? He was a masterful IG player. I guess slight slip up doesn't mean anything. You would still fuck me up in a couple of minutes. No problem. I'm sure of it. And so it begins. Sentinel's not finding any scouts or anything to bleed. He's just forcing off the Force Commander, who has full support. Okay. First Guardian down. I guess he's buying time against 3 units. What else? What more do you want? Where the IG usually has the advantage early into 1.0. This is looking like TravMat is doing pretty well. No second scouts against IG because you don't want too many targets for the Sentinel to hunt. Stompy stomp after 2 Sarges, pretty standard these days. Like we're back to, I don't know.
We are losing a requisition point to the enemy.
5 years ago, before the Guardsman nerfs.
Support structure complete.
Not much for commitment from anyone. Trying to stomp these out of cover, but then notices there's a second one around, and this is nothing they can deal with. Not sure if these Kraken bolts were a little premature there. He wants to bleed those. I don't think the stomp is out, so rushing into melee is not exactly the best thing there, but he goes around this side of the cover where the Sentinel isn't, and the Sentinel can crush this cover, so all worked out fine for TravMat. Editsions are here. For some reason. I guess it's just a more or less standard pick. Forcing. I have no idea, Piano, actually. It's just this one game. I've been watching your game versus Inne. So, I can tell you. I remember when someone had his Force Commanders on your gen at this map, and you just straight up conceded and were like, nope, fuck this, this is brain damage, I'm not doing this. Yes, I know it was Val, I remember that. So I do have a fucking huge deja vu right now. Yeah, it's... What can I do? It was random. I wasn't willing to seed you people because everyone's so rusty, you don't know who's good and who isn't right now, so kind of hard for me. So I decided this time to go with the randomness. It would have been better if there it was. See, that's why I played with the thought of putting TravMat and Cuffx to mid bracket, so you would be just 8 people, and losers bracket would have the opportunity to go back up. But I didn't want to do that because they are clearly not mid, so it's just, you know, whatever the fuck you do, it's wrong. Guess we got unlucky with the random shuffling. I don't want losers to be best of 1 because there's some people that just enter the tourney knowing they will not win. They just want a couple of games. And for people like that, like me for example, it just sucks to have best of 1 in losers bracket because then you lose first round against someone you can't deal with at all. And then you get into losers bracket and have a best of 1. Like the only game where you can do anything, and that's fuck them. That's why I hate best of 1 in losers bracket. I did best of 1 in losers bracket in the past, where I just had losers bracket round 1 and 2 best of 3, and everything else was best of 1. But everyone was confused as to why and hated that too, so you know, I can't win with organizing this. Wow. 5 HP. Got out. TravMat is doing a pretty nifty pressure here, I have to say. Even though, I mean, look at that roster. That's a big tier 1 for a Space Marine, which is why Piluco is already well on its way to tier 2, while TravMat is somewhat trapped in tier 1. Yes, I can show the red. It's not enough for the Bane Wolf, the Dreaded, so it will be a Chimera, I guess. How is it still shooting? How does it still have vision? What the fuck? Must have been so on the edge of the vision. I mean, it obviously had range, but the range of Devastators is higher than its vision, and there was no scouts close, and the assaults were also too far, so how did it have vision? Yeah, Banewolf is GG if he can, but he can't. So, it's gonna be Chimera, and he's gonna have to pressure with that for now. No, he rushes the rocket launcher. What? Also just jumps Catachans. Weird. Yeah, Stomp will. Not a single Catachan died that day, but the assaults did. And here's the Plasma. He is going for the Bane Wolf, isn't he? Why the fuck is he not? Or is he just straight up going tier 3? I mean, if you see such a... Maybe he thinks, okay, there's a Devastator. But, well, that got advanced targeting already, so it can't be a last cannon, right? What the fuck's going on? You can't switch from targeting? Okay. Well, that's why he is reluctant to go for the Chimera then. But it's weird as hell. Yeah, that's what he's trying, I think. Trying to rush that Lehman. Gives him an Executioner then, and just rolls with it. Okay. set up and put some rockets in him. Prefers to... Whoa, that did some massive damage there on the souls. Okay, catachans are coming in. That's a stomp. Oh, what? I did not see it actually stomping. How did that stomp? Oh yes, the Devastators go down. Imagine actually putting Interrogator's armor to use like that. So, this does look like he can go to tier 3 off of this. A lot. Some of the guardsmen died, but no one cares. How did, like, fuck, how did he stomp there? Okay, time to get the fuck out. That's what he does. No Melter Bomb. Interestingly. I do think a Melter could have been spelled doom for the Sentinel here, but... It's a Dreadnought versus tier 3. Exactly what Piluco wants, I guess. Because that will make the Lehman quite free. Let's see if Trav can hold it anyways. No, you can only buy only veto a hero once in one map, and if you veto it in map 2, it will be available in map 3. Hope that's enough of an answer, Leonis. No, because your veto is done. You only have one veto. I'm sorry.
Adding power generator.
Global's in some stormtroopers. That seemed to do very little damage. Oh, because of the smoke. Alright. The smoke. Melta coming in. Baits in the Dreadnought, and that should be the win for Piluco. Final nail in the coffin. Watches that jump, and if the assaults don't follow them for way too long, they will just execute and turn around. Like that.
That's a good position.
Stormtroopers, now FC can win, you say?
The enemy is destroying a key.
I mean, Space Marines do have some map, but lost the Dreadnought and don't really have the resources for anything big, while Piluco is just waiting on his Lehman. Yeah, it's kinda hard. If the Spaceman went for a Sarge for detection, it would have been even later to tier 2. Okay, Sternguard it is. So...
We shall make it so. One of our generators is under attack. Press on to victory, Space Marines. Target upgrade complete.
So Sentinel final level 2. And the levels on the Space Marines. There's a Sergeant finally. This is worried about, I don't know, cloaked opens.
Understood.
Yeah, this does look like a Baneblade. Oh my god. He's rushing into that. Very risky, but Piluco knows that. So I'd expect him to get out nicely. And he does. Baneblade is how much? 800? Okay, invulnerability bubble to be able to tie up something. Tying up bot she is now. And stomp.
The enemy is claiming a victory point.
The chapter calls and we answer. Ready to serve, brother.
And it's a classic Baneblade. And we just fast forward. Looks like Leonis is in his last game against Mr. Crow. And I will have to fight the winner of that. Who will be nicely warmed up while I am freezing here. I gotta go and sit on my hand now for a little, so that comes warm.
One of our generators is under attack.
War gear upgraded.
Bam. Ah, this Inquisitor. Yeah, buys even more time. Nice. Now she's got to retreat. Right. Right. Nice. And oh my god. Be careful not to lose so much that even with the Baneblade you can't win. You think he could lose his entire army and still win the game easily? Well, he didn't. Actually forced him off with the Plasma Guardsman.
Primary objective.
Force Commander has nothing. No. You're right. Stormtrooper all in helps a lot.
We shall make it.
Okay, now he's just gonna park it here, right? Or will he shove it into his base? Looks like.
The enemy is capturing one of
I don't
our
know.
victory points.
What's it look like? Ah, we didn't go for the Steel Rain. There's a drop pod. Quickly drop the Steel Rain.
Codex Astartes names this maneuver Steel Rain.
Sees the Baneblade, retreats in panic. Yeah, unupgraded FC versus level 2. Upgraded Inquisitor. Not possible.
We push back the veil of shadows.
And as much as these scouts want to push back the Veil of Shadows,
We have 300 points remaining.
not gonna help them much. Ah, he's destroying the Steel Rain. I guess the main cannon has a minimum range.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
This is why knobs are good against this thing. Now the main cannon is somewhat stuck and turns around very slowly. No, he's not conceding. He's playing this. I am watching this. This, yeah. Sentinel. Oh wow, that's. Look at this shit. That's a tech blob if I ever saw one. And Piluco is not even guarding the VPs with his stuff. Wasted Baneblade. Remember that one final where Baal Hero lost having a Baneblade already? Because I do. Think he can vibe those. Demolitioner? No. Mod to go here and then retreat so it doesn't get killed. So maybe if you could, you know, cap the VPs.
We are losing a requisition point to the enemy.
Going for the Devastator because that's gonna do anything, right? Ooh, Sheffy is doing good. Like. If Adela and Mal had a kid, even he wouldn't be able to throw this. Yeah, I have it parked here on the stairs, that's nice. Don't leave the VPs. I mean, you can just demolition a setup team like that. Huh, doesn't have the energy to actually judge this. And you know... Does it stompy stomp? Boss Commander has this VP, but doesn't even repair his Sentinel. Last Cannon not killing the Sentinel, which it could have, probably. Decides to put one single shot into the Baneblade, and there's a Manticore Strike. He's actually trying to lose the Sentinel now, because I'm sure he's pop blocked. Yes, he was. Now he can buy new stuff. Boss Commander trying to get the fist or what? Because, you know. No, just trying to cap and cost us all more minutes of our life. Look at these assaults going down. Maybe not. I think that's just one of the bolters. Twin-linked bolters of the Baneblade. Shooting at them. For the Emperor on the Devastators, but it's not gonna help them much when there's a Manticore Strike coming in. And he finally calls it. Piluco takes it.